just yet not another Airbnb free training program on how to get started, especially around the management model. I hope this video will help you exactly on the process of how to start an Airbnb management company. Especially, I have worked with probably over 20 management companies all over the world. I really understand the process. It's not coming from me just saying, oh, this is what you need to do. This is physically working with some of our biggest clients who's got over 200 property. And I really want to be fair, before you go and invest another £3,000, £5,000 on a mentorship, something that I can give you for free, I just want you to really sit down, take notes, to understand the process. I want to give you what the legal costs are, and then I want to talk about a little bit about your operational cost on a monthly basis, and last but not the least, how effectively you can make those, based on the information out there versus the reality that I know what my clients are making per month, taking whatever percentage on management fee and making you that, like I said in the title, £10,000 on total revenue. If you're new to this channel, my name is Piers from GrowYourBnb.com and AutomateYourBnb.com. I'm here to help you understand everything you want to know about Airbnb business. Without further ado, I want to share you my screen first, and I want to quickly go through the basic of legals. The legal that takes you to start an Airbnb management company in 2023 going into 2024. As you can see from my screen, the first screen share is all about the legal business setup cost. Now for me, the first thing is accountant, because a lot of time people go, oh, you don't need, just go into like one of their online company, set it up for £20. Yes, you can use their company, but the reality here is you're still not understanding the process behind management, taking fees, revenues, legal expenses, everything that you want to understand this before you go and set up your management company. So for me, I think rather than going and spending £3,000 on a mentorship, this is what's important. Going and speaking to an accountant, because they will advise you the best way to understand your income and expenses and create a company based on that. So that's two things there, your company and your accounting cost. Secondly, you want to be obviously a part of Property Ombudsman. I personally say that they're the best, not recommendation, but I would love you to look around. But personally, I think that is going to be most of the clients I speak to have got their membership with them. Then you've got the ICO data protection, which is again the most simple thing. 90% of clients I speak to, even my rent-to-rent clients, do you take customer IDs? Probably 50% of say no, I don't. Half of them say yes, and I'm like, are you registered to ICO? Yes, but show me your license. They haven't got a clue. So for me, that again is the basic. It's not about just taking the membership, it's about renewing them every year. So making sure that is a part of your business strategy, and also the initial cost. Insurance, professional and indemnity insurance, again very important. And last but not the least, not many people say it's not important. For me, if you're starting a management company for landlords or rent-to-rent clients, especially around landlords, you need to make sure you are part of National Landlord Association, because you need to advise people the right information and you need to be educated. If you're going to give people advice, you need to make sure you're fully educated. For a membership of year, it's not going to cost you a lot of money, but it will always give you credibility. So all in all, I'm looking around the total cost of £2,000 initially to invest on your legal setup of your Airbnb management company. So remember guys, now there's three things you really want to understand here. You've got your per annum cost on different things that you're going to subscribe and use. You've got your per month cost that you're going to pay, and last but not the least, you've also got your operational cost. Now I haven't worked with a fresh new management company, however my clients who's got 10 units who offer management, to I've got clients who's got over 300 properties, they offer management, brand management for client, guest communication for client, and they've got so many services. But in today's video, I think the key here is you understand the legal. Obviously now you've got a choice to invest on your branding and marketing initially, but I think the main part here is you want to understand the expenses that's going to be involved in the process of running your Airbnb business. So without further ado, again, let me share you my screen, and you can see here I've kind of listed the 5 major things. I want this business to be absolutely location freedom, which means I've got clients at the moment in US who's got property in Barcelona and manages a landlord property there due to relationship relationship. For me, that's, you want to be at least office with no cost. You don't want to be location bound, you want to be location freedom. Secondly, there's going to be softwares you're going to invest on. Now, if you really want to make sure your business is going to automate as 100% as it can, I'm looking around £500 per month on different softwares, including channel managers, your CRM system, your automation, your communication, everything to do with your business setup. You then have people in the business. If I'm going to aim to make £10,000 a month, right, I need to make sure I have at least 2 people. And by the way, some of the thing that we do in Automate Your BNB is we help clients hire their first staff using the most effective strategy, but also not spending a lot of money, but creating the best performing, talent around the world. So people, for me, around 1,000 per month. You can obviously hire global talents and fulfill that need. The other things in the business might cost you about £250 per month. Marketing costs. If you're an Airbnb management company, you need to spend money on marketing to be able to attract landlords, also to be able to go and get seen in people's eyes. So about £500 in there. So total of £2,250 per month will be your expenses every month, which is fixed. I want you to think that these are your fixed expenses and you're going to spend this money regardless of you doing business or not. Now I'm going to share you a screenshot about Google saying that an average Airbnb owner or property makes £6,000 a month. Firstly, I'm going to talk about my figures with the screen share that I've got, because remember, I've worked with clients who do rent and they don't have a management company. I know exactly what they're making per month. I have management clients who are managing it up for other people property, and I know that across the board, working with different clienteles all over the UK, US, Australia, we know what the average management fee is, which is going to attract you the landlords that you want to work with. So I'm going to do based on what Google says, that to make £10,000 per month sales based on Google, an average units in the UK make about £6,000 per month. Now, if you're offering a 15% management fee, which is what a lot of people go, I'll charge 15%, you don't want to go below 15% because of the work involved and stuff. I'm looking at an average of £6,000 a month with a 15% is £900 per month per unit on management fee. Now, if you've based on 10 properties under management, you have now got £9,000 clear revenue, which means give or take, you'll need about 12 units to make yourself a £10,000 business, which is what a lot of people class them as a 6-figure business. Based in revenue wise, yes, you are 6-figure, and yes, quite nicely achievable. You're thinking, oh my God, I only need 12 units to be able to do that. But then going back to what Google says is it needs a unit makes about £6,000 per month. However, I'm going to show you my screen now, and based on my performance for our clients and based off my experience over the last 5 to 6 years, an average unit across the board in the UK. Now, by the way, there's a lot of people, a lot of my clients who are above London market going towards Midlands and North, and it's completely different. And then you've got, my clients down in seasonal, which is Brighton, Bournemouth, again, completely different. Some of their seasonal months, they do amazing revenue. And then I've got London-based clients who are consistent on what they achieve throughout 8 to 9 months of the year, and then 4 months they're doing okay. But based on the average unit making revenue across the board in the UK, I'm looking around a rough figure of £4,000 per month. That's what I'm looking, which is less than what Google says, more like £2,000 less than what Google says. Now, this is something I do on a daily basis. I've got clients account that I manage, numbers of clients account I manage, and I know I work with management company. I can see what they're doing on their best numbers for our clients, and 12% management fee is what I would suggest to initially start with. Again, there's people who are charging 20% as well, but 12% if you're starting, if you're trying to put a stamp because you're going to give client a great experience, you're going to be consistent delivering results and obviously making client money, then on a 12% management fee, you are making £480 per month. So now you're only making just below £500 per unit based on £4,000 revenue. Now, if you've got about 10 properties, you're making £4,800. Now, for me, you need about 22 to 25 properties to make yourself that £10,000 net revenue, because there will be a property in a month, they might have some issues, you'll not be able to serve a guest fully, which means you're losing, that management fee. You might have issues on the property. It might be landlord want to do some work on the roof. So bearing in mind, that's why you need at least 25 properties on board, which again, it's not a massive number, but it's enough to kind of get yourself out there making that £10,000 realistic revenue. That's what I'm all about. I don't want to inflate numbers. I know that a lot of people I see in socials, and people go, oh, we're doing this for management and we're going to make this much and we're going to make you this much. And I'm like, how can you promise a investor on a rent-to-rent basis that you're going to make £1,000 net profit when you've still got your management fee? Airbnb and booking.com likely chances, you know, where you're going to get most of the booking are 15 to 18%. So, you know, that's a lot of money going out before the landlord makes money. And at the end of the day, this is why management companies are actually making more money than the landlords or investors who's got 1 or 2 units, because they've then times it by 25 units. There's some unit underperforming, some performing okay. Overall, they're making that kind of revenue for their business. So guys, if you are looking to start your first Airbnb management company and you really want to understand and you want to grow your business, firstly, I'm going to leave my WhatsApp here. You can scan it, scan the QR code, send me a message directly. It will reach out to me. Understand if you really want to get this business started. We're more than happy to give you the right advice. And last but not the least, we work with management clients all the time. We are the people who build a system. We are the people who automate the system. We are the people who build brand for them and people for them, and eventually get them into a position where what I'm trying to explain in that £10,000 per month in terms of revenue based on my experience. And I've done this for my clients before. So guys, if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope this has given you a very realistic figures on what we've done. And recently I've actually done another 4 series videos on, you know, guest behavior, just completely different topics that you're not going to find on mentorship training program or even any other YouTube video. So I would love you to hit subscribe. I'd love you to connect me on WhatsApp, and please make sure you come back and watch another video. But for now, thank you so much for watching.